Hello and welcome back to jimmurphymp.com, a way of keeping in touch with local, national news and politics. The media this week has understandably largely been focused on the horrific events in Norway with the bomb in Oslo and the disgusting scenes of those shootings in Utøya Island. And as the funerals begin of those who were murdered, the recriminations have also started, with big questions being asked, and perhaps understandably that would be the case in any country. But with Norway, with its sense of openness and its sense of civil liberty and its kind of history, these questions are just of huge significance. And it's important, of course, that all countries and all governments learn whatever lessons can be learned. This is primarily and largely a Norwegian tragedy that's affected everyone, of course, across the world. But it's also important to try and discover whether this crazed bomber and acted alone, whether he is part of some other wider network of contacts, and whether he had indeed been in communication with others here in the UK or elsewhere. Got to get to the bottom of that. Much less higher profile in the news, but I know something that has been consuming so many good people across East Renfrewshire and across the country is just the continuing mass starvation and famine in the Horn of Africa. And again, it's entirely understandable why there's such interest and coverage of the horror in Norway. But it's important that, as well as we also share the sense of loss in Norway, we continue to show the degree of compassion that we've been used to in this country towards those hundreds of thousands of people who today aren't able to eat, haven't got access to clean water, and need our support and financial contributions. It's never been easier to give money. It's not like the days previously in Band-Aid and Bob Geldof where you had to write a cheque and post it off from the comfort of your own home, online, or on your mobile phone. You can make donations in an instant, which will save someone's life in a way and in a manner that we could all be proud of, and make really meaningful change and support for those folk. Just finally, there's an issue, of course, in the newspapers that you may read a little bit about, which is the plans for the Labour Party to change its rules to allow veterans of the armed forces of all ages and all conflicts to be able to join the Labour Party for just a penny. I've been strongly championing that type of reform. It's about opening up the Labour Party to a new group of people. We already have a concession and arrangement for young people who want to join the Labour Party, and I think it's sensible that, as our thank you to those who have served our country through times of conflict and through times of peace, that we offer this innovative new membership arrangement to those folk. Not everyone will take up on it, of course they won't, but it is important that we change the rules to make that happen. The Labour Party, if we do it, would be the only party in the country to have that offer for veterans, and as alongside campaigns to enshrine the military covenant in law, alongside holding the government to account on the scale and pace of its cuts in defence investment and the changes it's making to pensions and much else besides, this is a nice thing to do, to offer that type of support. So if you are a veteran, if you've been involved in the armed forces, please, as we roll out this scheme in the next little while, please consider joining, come into membership of the Labour Party and help to make the Labour Party more diverse, stronger, and because of your experience and your insights. That's all for just now. Get in touch as usual by post, by email, through the blog, through Twitter, in any which way is most convenient to you. All the best just now. Cheerio.